Well, hello. We are back with another page to put my chair where it belongs. I'm going to show you what we did. Started with the title page, then looks familiar. We did this, and that's also why the page that we are doing today is already half colored. This color along is on the channel already, just as every page you are seeing until now. We did the Rapunzel page, the Red Shoes, Bluebeard story, Peter Pan, and this is Sinbad. He's called Sinbad, right? I'm not really familiar with this story. Sinbad the Sailor, yes. 1001 Nights. Sets out on 7 voyages, traveling these seas in let's do adventure, wealth, and discovery. Okay. So in the story, he overcomes all the challenges. And in Kirby's, he is tied to a ship. So, helplessly sailing into the stormy seas and into the arms of many monstrous creatures. And I already colored those. I'm going to do the background. I got my new colors. And I want to do a really dark background, so I'm thinking I'm going to do this one. That's the darkest blue I have. I could also put a little black. No, oh, that's brown. I can also put a little black in the mix. And I'm not sure. Maybe that's too dark. We also have, coming out of the ship, these bubbles of air. And I'm not sure what to do with that. Maybe I'm doing a really light blue. The border is done with Faber-Castell, and then the creatures I think with Polychromos, and the water with Albrecht Dürer. This one is not activated yet, and I don't think I'm going to do that on camera because it's boring to watch. I might just do it somewhere in between or at the end. We'll see. I'm going to put it down first. Yeah, it's the darkest one. Okay. You can use neocolors in different ways. You can put the color down first and then activate it with water. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to add on. There's a lot of tiny spaces. So I'm just going to put it on, and then when it's too light somewhere, I can put more after it dried. So I'm going to speed up this part a little bit. This is editing, Vera. Hi! At this moment I was feeling so sad because I just had to put my little Jessie to sleep, my dog. It has been just not even 2 months since I had to put down my other dog. So I started crying during filming this, and I want my, it's life and it happens, but I do want to make my videos a little bit more fun than you watching someone cry. So I'm just doing a voice over now. I'm feeling a little bit better-ish. Not really, but a little. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the Neocolor 2 straight on the paper, and after that I'm going over with a pencil with a little bit of water, and I'm just putting the color everywhere. You can just push it around a little bit, and it's not really even, but I think it looks okay because of the environment. It's under the sea, so I left it like this this after filming. And yeah, in combination with how the ship turned out, it's really okay. So you can also use a water brush. So the brushes where water is already in there, I tend to not use them that much because with using a brush and water separate, you can have a little bit more of a, how do you call it? Yeah, you know how much you use, and with a water brush sometimes a lot of water comes out, but it's just your preference. So I think the background is done now, so we're going back to regular Vera. Okay, so um, welcome to this video. I did talk in this video before. When I did this part, it was last Saturday, and now it is Tuesday, and I wasn't feeling well. And it was some kind of cry fest, and I decided to just voice over it. So this video would be a little bit more happy. I feel a little bit better. Not a lot, but I think it just needs time. I am going to use Albrecht Dürer pencils on the boat, and then after that we'll see what I'm doing. But I'm using raw umber 180 and Van Dyke brown 176. And there are some things on this page that I'm not sure about yet, like the air coming out of the ship. I guess that's what's happening because it's sinking, right? And the sails, I don't know what to do with those yet. I also, yeah, that's the biggest part, and then the crystals, we'll see. But for now I'm just doing the boat. I'm doing one thing at a time, and that's exactly how you should color these kinds of intricate pages, because if you want to plan it all and every color you're using, it's hard. So I'm just doing one detail at a time. Yeah, so that's how I'm working. So I decided to do a voiceover, so you will hear it before this, but I actually recorded when I'm going to edit, so not yet. So I will just talk about what I'm using, how I'm using it. I might talk a little bit about why I'm doing a voiceover. Yeah, I was so sad when I started filming this, and I thought I was okay, but yeah, I wasn't. Grief is really, really hard, especially since I had to put both of my dogs down in 2 months' time. It's so hard, and I'm going to talk about happy things now, because otherwise I'm going back into my sad place, and we don't want that. I also really still have 3.5 weeks to go before I have my holiday leave or vacation. I'm having 3 weeks off in September. and I'm feeling kind of burned out, so I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. Yeah, so this is a video. It's, I think, the first video I'm doing since I had to put my little Jessie down. I already pre-recorded my challenge video that I put online around the 15th of the month, so I'm not sure which one will be first, this one or that one. That one just needs to be edited, and this one, yeah, I have to complete the page first, so it depends on if I'm going to complete the page now or not, which video you will see first. But I think in that video you can still hear Jess walking around, so you can still hear the pitter patter, but she's not here anymore. It's just that I already recorded it. When did I do it? I think in the beginning of the month already, or maybe the end of September actually. Yeah, it was the beginning of September. Wait, August? I'm so sorry. It was, wait. Yeah, it was the end of July. All right, I'm here. It was the end of July, and I was like, yeah, I already have the page that comes with the challenge I already did, and then I was like, yeah, I don't want to show it already in my completed pages because it's for a video that will be out in the middle of August. So I already did it a while ago, and I'm really excited about it. It's such a nice page, and I will also show it in the completed videos, completed pages video. I'm so sorry, my brain doesn't work. But I will show it as well, but the video will be online somewhere before or after this video. So I'm looking forward to that because I put a lot of effort and time in that. I just colored for 1 day straight. Yeah, the challenge that I picked out of my challenge jar, you can see in my last challenge video, the one where I did the pop art. You can see that out of the jar I'm getting the challenge that a spinner picks a book and a page. And this spinner was so cruel to me. I can already let you know that it was one of my most intricate books I have. Right? Yeah, and a double spread page. So yeah, I really planned a whole day for it. And that's okay. I had a lot of fun. But also I know what the next challenge is, and that's also a lot of work. So I mean, I'm okay, but yeah, we'll see. I'm getting the burnt ochre 187 in right now, and I'm going to do this a little bit lighter, but I think I'm going over with one of the other pencils, so you get a little bit of a blend. And I think I'm just going to do this boat real quickly and then after go in with shading. So I think I'm going to fasten this because I'm just coloring in the boat, and then I will see you back after. Okay, so I saw this gap that I think should be this color. I'm just getting the color right of the crayon. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to let it dry and I will be back. Alright, so I think it's dry. I just got some fruit. I already ate some. And a drink. That was iced tea. I'm going to put some shading on the boat. Let's see. As you can see, my polychromos they're very loved. So I'm going to use the walnut brown 177 for the darker parts, and then the raw umber. Am I going to use the same color? I want one that's a little bit darker, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll try this one. The Van Dyke. Yeah, so the Van Dyke is the same color as this, but I'm going to use it as a shading on the lighter part, and then for the darker part I'm going to go on with the walnut brown. So I'm just going over the darker parts. Let's see if I'm filming. Yes, always important. I would be really someone that just forgets to start filming. Okay, so with the shading I'm trying to go with the lines that are already in the book. And I told it before, that's just easier because yeah, the shading, it's already there. You just have to go over to create the effects. I hope you are all doing fine, and I hope you're all coloring along or doing something fun while you're watching maybe. Please let me know what you're doing. Maybe you're coloring along the same page or a different one. I really love my Albrecht Dürer pencils. The thing is that you don't have to work neat, and sometimes I'm just not feeling it, and maybe you can see about how quickly I go that I'm just not feeling it right now, and yeah, that's just because I don't feel well. But on those days the Albrecht Dürers are great. I'm going to also use this for the broken parts in the boat. Maybe I will leave the air white, I'm not sure. On the one hand I would like to, on the other hand I'm like, maybe it will look unfinished if I don't do anything with it. Or maybe I should go just put a little bit of light blue as some kind of shading. Well, I have some time to think about it. We're not there yet. So this summer I had a lot of cute animals that came here to yeah, while their owners were away on holiday. That's my company, that's what I do, and I really enjoy it always, but it's almost the end, so I don't have a lot anymore. I have just, let's see, 4 customers left that will be picking up their animals between now and the end of August. Well, there's one that will pick her pets up the start of September. But I have to say, I'm kind of looking forward to it because my vacation starts then, and I'm tired all the time, so I'm really looking forward. And we are going to start to create my creative room. I still don't know how to call it, but we'll see what sticks. In the other color, let's see if I like it. Yeah, I like it, but I shouldn't be pressing really hard. Yeah. So I'm going to go through all my supplies, go through all my books, and yeah, my books, I think I keep them all because I bought them someday to finish them. On the other hand, I have too many experiment books, so I'm not sure what to do, because all the books from the illustrators, yeah, I am not going to part with those, and I buy books to finish them. But I have been thinking more and more about the experiment books, because this year I'm trying to finish one, and I can do the same for next year. But I have 8 of the small looking ones, but they have more than 60 pages. And I have 2 bigger ones, and I think I have some more that are not really from illustrators. They're not AI, so that's great. But yeah, so I don't really know what to do with those. I think I might just keep them and just keep coloring in them. I also want to have like a maximum of maybe 100 books. I have 68, I guess now, but there are some on their way because I did some sad shopping. I put a post. Yeah, I did some sad shopping. I found a seller on Vinted who had a lot of amazing books, and I bought 5. Yeah, there were 4 or 5 because one of them was a bundle of 2 books, and yeah, I'm not sure, but they will arrive soon, and I am thinking of doing a haul with them and the books that I did not do a haul with yet. I did do flip throughs with all my new books, apart from one that I didn't show anywhere yet. Yeah, but yeah, I just, I don't know, I didn't feel well. I had a cart on Pomodoro filled with like 8 books, and on Amazon I have a cart filled with 4 books that are a little bit more expensive, and I'm not going to buy those because I need the time to color in them all. And then I was like, let's just check Vinted out casually, and then boom. I couldn't stop myself, so, but that's okay. It's better than doing drugs, right? But I'm really, I'm excited for those books to arrive, I have to say. But I'm going to sort out my, well, not really my supplies, but I think it's just my creative cabinet. And I'm just going to be really honest with myself, what I'm going to use and what I won't. And in 2 years we are going to move because we bought an apartment. They still have to build it, so that's why it's going to take 2 years. They still have to take down the building that's there at this moment, where our apartment is going to be. But in the meantime, I'm getting my craft room, and I'm excited about it. And that's why I'm going to figure out what to keep and what I can give away. I will take it to the charity, to the thrift. But yeah, a lot going on in my head, as you might mention. I think I kind of like this. I do want to do something with those little swirly things. Pretty. I'm not sure what to do yet. I might get one of my acrylic markers out. So it's really hot here, and we have like a hot tub, how do you call it, jacuzzi, like the plastic one. And we just chilled in it this morning. Also because I need to rest, and in a hot tub I cannot work. I'm just sitting. So that was great. We've been in there for nearly an hour, which is really long for me. And then I took a shower and took a nap, and then my boyfriend had to go to work, so I was like, yeah, this is the time to start coloring, and I'm glad I did. Right, I think this looks fine. All right, that's the boat. I'm going to do the ropes. There are a lot of ropes, so I'm doing them with light yellow ochre 183. That was really shiny. And I'm not going to use multiple colors on it because they are so tiny. They're so small, so it won't make a lot of difference to use more colors on it. I'm really starting to like this page. I just didn't like the boat without the color, but with the color, yeah. I'm starting to enjoy this. Let me get some fruit. They're really nice. I've got wet hands, so I have to dry them. Because I kind of wash those and then put them in a bowl. Didn't really dry them. I usually wash them and then put them in a bowl with some tissue underneath if I put them back in the fridge. So this was like half of the portion and the other half is with tissues underneath in the fridge, so the water can go in there and I don't have to dry them because I'm lazy. Alright, the seal. I'm going to do a really light, let's see. I got the, is this the ivory? This is the ivory. I was thinking of doing like a little light salmon, but this guy right here is already those colors. So I think I'm going to use a yellow. This is, oh, this is the cream with ivory. Yeah, I think that will work. So I'm going to put ivory on there and then use cream as some kind of shading. And I hope it shows. And maybe I can do, maybe I can do this Naples yellow. We'll see. First, just put the cream on there. I really love how the fish are just swimming around it. I also have to activate the waves. Maybe you can see that they're not really neatly colored in, but that's because they're Faber-Castell ouvertures. And just like the boat, they need some activation before their colors. You can spread out the colors evenly with that. I'm really enjoying water-based mediums so much. It's also because you can do a lot with them and they take less time than pencils. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but I kind of like this color. What to do with those bubbles? I'm going to put a little bit of cream here. Yeah. As if the sail is peeking through. I don't think it's really because there will be stripes here, but I say that's the sail. So it's the sail. I make the rules in my coloring book. I'm so sorry if you hear noise in the background. I think my neighbors are doing something. I don't know what. Okay, Naples yellow. I'm not pressing at all. I'm just going over the stripes a little bit. Oh, I like this. Just going over the line work that is already there to create a little bit more dimension, but without pressing. Because I just want it to be a little bit of a U instead of a hard shading. All right. Ooh, I think that looks good. Putting my pencils back, and then let's see what we have left. Oh, we have to do some wood here. Yep. I'm doing my Alperdures on it. Then I'm going to activate it and put a little bit of shade. We also have all the bubbles. And I think I'm going to do something with those as well. Oh, oops. Went over the neo colors. I feel really hurried. You can tell by how I am coloring. I'm not really taking my time. So if you're watching this and you're coloring with me, please take your time. I'm just in some kind of stressy mode, and then I'm trying to color as fast as possible. And ooh, yeah, that's what happens. If you can tell, it's green now because the new color got on it. Just as I'm mentioning that you should take your time. This is horrible. All right. I think it's okay. So what are we going to do next? I think I want to do all the little fishes. And I'm going to give them lots of color. The shark here is really small. I'm not sure why. The shark will be gray and blue. And the little fish I'm going to give a little bit more color because, yeah, this page could use a little color. So his belly will be a little bit bluish. He's like, no, I'm not a dolphin. Don't make me blue. Oh, that was light ultramarine 140, and now I'm getting warm gray 272. And I'm just going over everything, so the parts where I have been with the blue and the parts where I didn't. I actually should be reading or watching maybe Sinbad's story someday, because I really don't know a lot about it. So this is warm gray 273 for shading. And then this little shark, I think, is happy. Just Go over with the blue a little more. He doesn't want to, but I do. Alright. Then I'm going to do the small little fish here, and I want to use orange on this page because why the hell not? Alright. And I'm checking because I have 3 fish here. I have 1 here and then 1 here. Oh, and here we also have fish, so I'm going to, oh, here there's a lot of fish. And the horse is almost eating my fish. I'm going to do the smaller fish the same, and on these 2 I'm giving a different color. So I'm using dark chrome yellow 109 as a base. Then I'm going over with orange glaze 113. These already got some blue on them, so this is the best it can get. Also because they are so small. Alright. Just a little bit orange in their bellies. Yeah, they're cute. And then the bigger ones, red, yes. I'm getting scarlet red 118 for the base. The fun thing about fish, you have fish in all different colors, so you can do whatever. I could also make them all different colors, but I didn't feel like it. But you can if you want. It's your coloring book, it's your fun, do whatever you want. It's your party. Okay, and then I'm getting a darker red. I am using middle cadmium red 217. Something like that. All right. I want to do this window, and I'm going to do the glass in sky blue 146, and I'm just doing these small little pieces. And I've never really did some kind of glass thing before, but I'm going over with the yellow, light yellow glaze 104 on some different parts of the glass, just to see if it looks like glass. I'm not sure, maybe. Just trying things out. That's the fun thing about coloring books. It doesn't matter. The window, I'm using Payne's Gray. Am I saying that correctly? 181. I want to do a darker color. I had to do something on my computer before it went out, which also means that we have been coloring for a while. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure about it, but it's okay. I'm giving the shark a little bit extra shading. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I really don't know what this is. It looks like some wooden trinket, but I don't know. I'm going to get the light blue, the sky blue that I used, and I'm going to put it a little bit on the air, like something like this. Because I think it doesn't have a color, but because everything is blue, it should reflect something, maybe. Yeah, like that. So I'm leaving it white. I'm just going over to give the effect that the blue of the ocean put some color on the actual air. So I think this video will be a little bit shorter than the others because we already did the border. Yeah, I like this. And since we already did the border, you can check out that video first if you haven't seen it and you want to color along everything. Maybe you already have, because we don't really have a long way to go. Yeah, but I hope and I think that this video might be a little bit shorter than the other ones I did with the color along in this book. You're really curious if you actually see this on camera, because it's subtle, but you might. And I am doing a lot of experimenting in this page, because I didn't know how this would turn out, but I just didn't want to leave it all white, while I did want to give the effect of it being white, and I think this accomplishes that. Hey, there's more fish. Spotted them. You're already screaming at your screen like, oh my god, you forgot some fish. And I'm like, oh, found them. Cuties. I'm really getting excited about this page. I wasn't really, but the longer I'm working on it, the more I like it. Sometimes that's all that you need as well. Just give yourself some time and spend some more time on a page, and sometimes it gets better, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're just overdoing it. I'm going to move it a little bit so I can reach it better. I think this side is done. Here we still have the Sinbad and all those trinkets. We also have all the little bubbles, but I might do them off camera. This poor guy, sinking with his own ship, and everything that he looted just goes up. Right. This one a little bit. So I did these crystals over here, and I actually don't really know how I did those, but I'm going to pick some colors and I'm going to get my acrylic markers. Let's see. Here they are. I really love my gold one. This is my gold brush paint marker. It's Deco Time, and I got it in a really cheap store, and they didn't cost as much. And this one I am using a lot. Eating some berries, because I also wanted to fill in these nice little details. And I'm going to do those, and I'm going to do the mirror and the crown. And this one. This is a labor of love, ladies and gentlemen. I might go in with a gel pen or white little acrylic marker after this. I'm not sure yet. Right. I'm not sure what to do with this one. Maybe it's gold with a crystal inside. Yeah. Right. So this guy Sinbad, he traveled the 7 seas, right? And he found all kinds of stuff while traveling around, so he could create these gold plates on his ship. So that's what's happening here. It's sinking now, so. But when he was traveling with his boat, everyone was watching. Everyone knew that he was in harbor when his boat was there, because he had the golden boats. Maybe he got a lot of enemies because of that, because he just showed off with all his wealth. And they tied him to his own ship and let him sink. You never know. Really focused right now. That's when you know you're having a lot of fun. When you're so focused, you forget to talk. I hope you can see it. I think it's not very visible because the ship is brown, and then the gold isn't really a complementary color or something, but I hope you can see it. Just gives a little bit more bling. This side. So I saw the 10-year celebration Kirby book, and while I do like it, I'm not someone to do a page twice, so I would rather have the books that you can see pages of in there, instead of having the compilation book. So I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm going to give the mirror the same idea as the glass, but maybe without the yellow. I really don't know what to do with this. I think I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to make it brown. If anyone knows what this is, let me know, but I think it's a trinket box of some kind. And this is what I'm making of it. I really don't know what to do with it. Alright. I'm getting my pinks. I have pink and I have I'm getting some green. Yeah. This was light green and leaf green, and then I'm going to use pink Madder Lake and rose carmine. After I color them, I'm going in with white gel pen, and I'm going to do the outlines of the crystals to make them pop. You can see here, but these are so small that you can't really do a lot of effects, but trying to go over the lines a little bit with the darker color. All right. Okay, so I had to get my jelly roll. I think it doesn't have a lot of ink in it yet, but we'll see. It's the only chance I get. I'm going to speed this up because I'm going to do all the little bubbles and the crystals, and that will take a while, so enjoy watching if it works. All right, so we just have Sinbad to go. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't see it, but I was really frustrated with my jelly roll because it's empty, it's not doing anything anymore, so let it go. I'm going to do our little friend here. I'm going to start with his skin, getting a cinnamon in the Venetian red. And yeah, I used the last part of the page and I'm excited because then I can edit this video and put it online for you. And yeah, I really like this page. I am going to activate the Albrecht Dürers, but I'm not going to do that on camera because you already see me do this. I think he needs a darker skin. Suits him. Going to get a brownish color to put over. Yeah, brownish. Okay. The sanguine, I'm saying it correctly. Look, that's perfect. Yeah, pinky. Okay, my bird decided that he wants some attention. I wanted to talk, but I was like, oh my god, drowning is a horrible death. But I want to do something happy. And that's what I thought. But, right? It would be horrible. I mean, if you can choose how your life ends. I just want to, when I'm really old and I've been always fairly healthy, I just want to go to sleep one night and then wake up. It would be great. Alright. What am I going to do? I really feel like he needs purple pens. We're going to do this. You need purple pens, my friend. Maybe I'm getting... Yeah, I'm doing a dark shade. The blue violet with the mauve. If I'm saying it correctly. So it won't be too purpley. So I'm getting the blue violet on there as a base. I think it's going all the way up here. I think that will be fun. And then do some blue accents. Because we already know that he really wanted to shine with his wealth. So these are the clothes that he was wearing. A really eccentric man. I don't know anything about Sinbad the sailor, so this might not be true. Please enlighten me. But I'm having a lot of fun thinking about stories. Talking about stories, I really I'm not sure what it has to do with stories, but I'm already God, thinking of what I'm going to focus on, what books I'm going to focus on next year. And of course I'm still going to do the Dark Fairytales Color Along. That will take a while, until the end of 2027. I already calculated that, if I do a story a month. But I have a lot of other books that I really want to work in. So I have some books that I want to finish. I think 1 or 2 to finish, and then maybe I will have this as a full color along. I have the Dragon Spell group buddy that we're doing every month, and then I might choose 1 or 2 to really focus on every month as well. And I already have one in my head that I really would love to do. But I'm not sure yet, because on the other hand, I would love to just go with the flow and see whatever happens. Because I'm not sure, maybe there will be another really nice book that I want to make project book somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm going over with a lighter color, which is Purple Violet. Getting Prince vibes. I'm not sure why. It doesn't really look like Prince, but alright. Getting some blue. Oh yes, Delftsblauw. Delft Blue, it's called. I'm sorry. Delft is a small city in the Netherlands, so we say Delftsblauw. So now you have your Dutch lesson for today. Blauw is blue. And Delft is where Delft's blue is coming from. The white how do you call it? Like pots and pans and vases, and my English is not Englishing, but you know what I mean, with the blue paint on it. That's from our little cute country. I'm going to use blue greenish with it, and I'm not sure what it will do, but I'm having a color that is somewhat in between, I guess. Oh, that's more red. Ooh, I want to go with the red one. Yeah, that looks better together. Let's see. So this is the Helio Blue Reddish. I think I'm going to do the other side of this. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Vest thing. Black maybe. Not sure what I'm doing, but usually I would pick like a red outfit, but since I already put red on Mr. Hook on the last page, I'm like, no, we're doing purple and blue. Okay, I need to work some more on the shoes, I can tell. So I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to start on the next pages yet. They are for next month. But I was like, yeah, that's Little Mermaid, and she has like one double spread and two single-sided, or single pages. I'm so sorry. So that's a lot for 1 month, but on the other hand, September is my vacation month, so or I'm going to color a lot, or I'm not going to make it, and that's okay as well. I think I just should not be bothered about it, because I have 3 weeks and I'm just going to do whatever I feel like, and if that's coloring every day, it will be coloring every day. If it's doing different things and not color at all, that's fine with me. Coloring should be fun, so I should not have the feeling to have to color. I think there's another layer, and then we're going to get the book for, I think, the last part. And my black is small. I already have a next black pencil. I'm not sure if I like it, but it's okay. I'm going to make this black. Just putting blue in there now. I was like, no. I'm pressing kind of hard because I really want it to be black. Black in black. All right. Checking it one more time to see if I missed anything. I can try gel pen, but as you can see, it's not really doing anything. And I try to clean the nib. It works a little bit. Okay. Alright, some on the boat left. This gel pen, I really need a new one. I don't have another one, so I have to buy that. Let's see. Yeah, this is it. I'm going to activate the water off screen somewhere, but this is what it turned out like. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. And next color along that's on the page will be this one, or at least a next color along in this book. I might do a different book. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.